Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I am yelling at the machines, but not the ones that you think I am. And I'm Brown.
I don't even remember what episode. 292?
291.
290. I was wrong. I tried my best, everybody. What a week it has been since we've been here last.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Weird 4th of July. Like I had a day off and then a work a day. And
Did you say 4th of July?
First of the month.
First of the year?
First of the year.
Well, it was the first of the month.
It would be a very weird 4th of July if it was in January.
Yeah, fireworks would freeze here. They wouldn't work.
I mean, I definitely heard fireworks on New Year's Eve.
No, you did not.
Fireworks are definitely a New Year's Eve thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for warm climates.
No, they do it in New York and stuff like that too.
New York is so much warmer than here.
1,000 times warmer than here. Jeremy's right on this.
Yes.
I did hear fireworks though on New Year's Eve at our house.
It's probably hooligans. It's probably gunfire.
Probably.
You guys live in Duluth.
Yeah.
We live in a nice part of Duluth.
At least our streets aren't spent Solomon or whatever.
All right, so like you brought that up. So here's just for a little bit of inside baseball for everybody. The town that Jeremy and Kara and I grew up in. How am I going to do this without like totally? It's in streamer mode, so it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to think of a.
What is the word truncated?
What?
The streamer mode is enabled. Usernames have been truncated.
Oh, so that way like people can't see like some of the people, whatever. It doesn't matter. So this is the name of a street. Mm-hmm. Right? It's pronounced Solomon. It's Solomon Avenue, right? They did a little bit of construction recently, and they put up a new street sign. Tell me what's wrong with that street sign.
I mean, I literally am disappointed. Like you said, not only is it wrong, they still put it up.
That's the thing, right? I get that these aren't cheap, right? They're like hundreds of dollars.
The city has plenty of money to fix it.
This is embarrassing. It's more than a couple $100 embarrassing. It's egregious. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We don't travel down Shalman Avenue. It's like, so like the person who wrote in the request to procure this thing spelled it wrong, right? Yeah. Or the person at the factory spelled it wrong. I doubt it's that because they probably would have gotten it replaced, right? This has to be on our side.
Yep.
Right? And then the person who put it up, it was a block away from another sign where it's spelled correctly. Didn't think, oh, this is wrong. Or somebody overrode them like, no, put it up anyway.
Well, and then the fact that they decided to use small caps, like lowercase letters.
D-Matt, thank you for the sub, by the way.
Oh, D-Matt.
Yeah, D-Matt.
Thank you, D-Matt. No David in the house, so no blasting this week.
But, okay. Having signs with all caps makes it easier to read when you're at a distance.
Lower cases, and this sign is bigger. It's twice the size of the other one. It's harder to read.
It's because of the smaller letters.
You know who would have never made that mistake?
Me.
Carlos. Signs.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I have no words.
Maybe we'll come up quick.
All right, so the real reason we're all here today, Gwen made us a tier list of we have to rank the rocks of the world.
Oh my gosh. The fact that Petra is in there blows my mind because Jeremy and I were literally talking about it on the way to the podcast today.
That's funny.
We were listening to who here in chat, without looking,
yeah, you cheaters.
This is the integrity system, can tell me what Khazad-dûm translates to in English. Khazad-dûm.
And that is what, Elvish?
Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
In Lord of the Rings. It's also known as Moria. And bonus points if you can tell me
is within Moria.
If you can tell me who Durin's Bane is.
Cam, I feel
you guys haven't invited me to
play
yet, so.
This is just regular Lord of the Rings lore.
Did you buy Return to Moria?
He has it.
Yeah.
You can game with us tonight, Chris.
I have it. I have a character started and everything.
Oh, then perfect.
I'll send you the link tonight. I'll send you every single day the code changes. So I'll send you one tonight.
Yeah, Gwen says she's been laughing about the sign being misspelled for weeks.
Did you catch it on your own, or did she catch it?
I caught it on my own. I was talking to Ryan, and I was just like, because like I don't know if you've been up by the high school. Have you even seen the AstroTurf field?
No.
So the football field's all AstroTurf now. They've wasted a bunch of taxpayer money up there.
I'm sure.
Right. So like, as if grass isn't good enough for people anymore. And anyone.
Okay, they're
The city
getting.
of Cloquet really cheeses me.
Okay, hold on a second.
They're
in your professional football opinion.
Grass is 10,000 times better than turf.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. That's exactly where I was going. Isn't it like
Turf is durable. They do a lot of sports on. I get the rationale behind it. You get
does it hurt to land on?
way more.
Oh. Why would you even want that?
And you get these little rubber pellets everywhere. Like you're taking a shower and it's like you have it's like you've been peppered all day. And like they get in your cleats. Like I used to, if we were gonna go play somewhere that had turf, I normally didn't get my ankles taped. I would tape my ankles so it would keep my cleats from getting full of pellets.
Jeez.
Just natural. Like the only time the turf is better, the only time is if the sod has been completely destroyed. Right, so I played a game in Two Harbors where there was just no it was literally just straight mud. I would have preferred turf then because like mud really sucks. But
So it is not the Duero. Well, I think that might be a translation of it. But
Durin's Bane is correct.
Yeah, Durin's Bane is correct.
And Khazad-dûm means dwarf mansion. Mm-hmm. Dwarf mansion. So, our fun Lord of the Rings trivia tonight.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, Tank, hello.
Hi, Tank.
And RJ.
Oh yeah, so Leo, all sorts of people. Okay,
RJ.
So if people haven't look in Discord, I made an event. So February 15th and 16th, we're putting Chopper together.
Okay.
As much as we can get done.
In 2 days, we better be able to get a lot done. Like the electronics suite can whatever.
Great.
I think we might need to have the stuff on hand to kind of get an idea of where things need to get jostled in or whatever. But
here's what we do.
I don't think it's going to be up and running at the end of 2 days. I think it's going to be constructed and maybe painted.
If we could even have him just appear at our booth in ExcaliburCon, that would be ideal.
Well, that's not until August.
I think we got plenty of time to get him running between now and August.
There's a lot of wiring. You know, he goes ba-ba, ba-ba, and his like arms come out of reversible doors.
I'm pretty sure
that is
somebody
true. Jeremy's not wrong.
But here's the thing. I'm pretty sure somebody in like those droid building groups probably put all of the code in there for him to run properly.
They
but
did,
you still need to load it.
You need to load it. And there's troubleshooting and bug deflection.
Oh yeah, you got a wire that's not sending a strong enough signal. Like there's
one missing ground can cause the whole thing to
one slightly loose bolt, your nozzle gets freaking turned around.
Yeah, exactly. 360-degree nozzle. It starts leaking. That's all over getting hydraulic fluid all over the motivators.
Yeah.
Cam blasts.
You know you're an old robot when your hydraulic fluid's leaking.
He wants to know what Moria translates to. I don't know that. I think they talked about it in the lore video we watched. We listened to a lore video on the way down here. It was really good. It was really fun. Sorry, Kara and I are...
Leo, what? Like rap music from Choppa? No. Chopper. We're a Lord of the Rings podcast, Leo.
You mean Star Wars?
Hey, according
Star
to Google,
Wars.
according to Google, Moria is an old-fashioned term for a psychiatric disorder with negatively impacts intellectual functions.
The Black Chasm. I should have known that. Isn't that what the Balrog falls into?
There's a lake at the bottom of it.
Did they also say something like the fight between the Balrog and Gandalf took like 2 days?
Yeah.
And we just see it in the movie and he's like...
Well, it transcends like planes of existence as well, I believe, doesn't it?
After Gandalf defeats, then he says he transcended into different realms and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I have the ordering slightly wrong.
It's all good.
All right, so we do have to rate some rocks.
All right, let's rate some rocks.
All right, so then like the tiers are superb, a nice rock, big beautiful boulder, clod dirt, dog water, and then if we have any like special, like if like let's say Jeremy and I both hate a rock, but you like it, we can put it in the Kara's special rock spot.
Perfect.
Chip would put all of his rocks. He loves rocks. It's. I don't understand kids' obsession with rocks.
I'm trying to see what this. I'm gonna have to like Control Plus because I can't read this one. Abu Simbel temples in Egypt.
So I feel like that was either in a video game I played. I don't know if it was like the Wishbone game, and you had to like put the heads back on correctly. But I've absolutely played.
What?
The first rock we got to rate.
Yeah.
Can we pull up big images of these rocks? Like if you Google search the places.
Oh, you know what? Hold on one second. My sister did give me like links to all this stuff too.
Oh, perfect.
Let me get my Google Drive open. Shared with me.
Gwen Allen said.
I don't. Did you share this with me, Gwen? I don't see.
Hold on, Leo. He says a choppa is a slang for submachine gun or sometimes an AK pistol. Well, no, we're not building a rat-tat-tat here. We're.
Oh my gosh, Gwen is the most prepared person in the universe. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Abu Simbel. So it's a historic site comprising 2 massive rock-cut temples in the village of Abu Simbel in Upper Egypt. Here is a big picture. So there's like this is a person for reference. This is how big a person is. So then we got looks like a bunch of pharaohs kicking. Oh, this guy's having a bad day. That's how I feel when I'm done with work.
Funny.
Unbelievable. Kara said, could you imagine staring at that empty slate and being like,
yeah,
we're gonna carve that
here
in there. And I said, sometimes I'm not motivated to take the trash from the can to the bin outside. And these people are like, I'm going to take on this project that costs my family generations.
If you have slaves, it makes it a lot easier.
This is true.
How was lunch at Drill today? I refuse to eat it. Why?
Do they provide lunch at Drill?
No, well, so for my status at AGR, everybody else gets free lunch. If you're AGR, you have to pay $7, and they always give you.
Why is that?
Yeah, it's stupid because I get reimbursed for my monthly food stipend. It's stupid. It's not like it's a flat rate of like $300 a month for food.
Crazy. So do you pay it then? Do you actually have to pay into that?
No, I just choose not to eat it. Like they can't force you to buy it for $7.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
But my beef
that's
is
ridiculous.
It's the world's cheapest, whitest bread with it's 99% preservative bologna. Then they always throw in the worst fruit to ever exist in all of
muskmelon.
Mankind. No, a red delicious apple.
Granny Smith all the way, baby. Or
the softness and lack of flavor in a red delicious.
Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp is pretty good.
Honeycrisp, Brabant, Pink Lady, Gala. Any of those, fine. Nice, crisp, fluid apple. Red delicious. The
University of Minnesota invented the Honeycrisp apple. They should be supplying the Minnesota
Seriously.
Air Force.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so no, I refuse to pay $7 for.
Gwen said she saw blooming bologna.
Okay, we're gonna have to do a little Google on that.
Triclaw says it's military grade food products.
It's just.
That sounds right.
Funny.
If you look up lack of effort in the dictionary, that's.
Ooh, Cosmic Crisp is really good. Yeah.
What's Cosmic Crisp?
It's a apple.
I don't know if
Bear Jew, you keep your Glismus pies away from me.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I like that.
No, so. But do you remember that apple we got for Chip? I don't know, a year and a half ago, and it had a dragon on it.
A dragon?
Yeah.
No, I do not remember.
I don't remember the name of it, but it was literally the best apple I'd ever had in my entire life, and I bought them for a while. Or maybe, was I pregnant? Maybe this is 4 years ago. There's a dragon on the bag, and I can't remember the name of it.
Dragon apple.
Fantastic.
Cosmic Crisp.
Apple with dragon on packaging, maybe? Oh, wait, what's that one?
Green Dragon?
No, it was a red apple.
But it wasn't a red delicious.
No. It
was it Snapdragon right there on the left?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's Snapdragon. Second, next one.
That one.
I think it was that one. I'm fairly certain that's the one it was. It was friggin' amazing.
Crunchy with a sweet and juicy flavor. You will something.
Where are you reading this?
Across from the handle.
That may have been the one that
you will love.
Oh.
That may have been the one that I ate when I was pregnant with Chip, actually.
SnapdragonApple.com.
I like how both pictures are virtually
the exact same thing. One's a little lighter, one's a little darker.
Yeah, well, there's like a little dent on the side of the bag. Great, guys.
Let us show you how our bags dent at the bottom.
Go to snapdragonapple.com. That's their URL. I bet you they're not even in business
Twist
anymore.
Apple?
Snapdragonapple.com. If this is pornography.
Well, it better not be. Snap is back, baby. Look at this horribly modified website. What's going on? Are you zoomed in? Are you Control++?
Never allow. So
Tricloud.
I have a special scaling that I use for most of the internet thing, and this one actually goes. So what I'm going to do is hit F11, and then switch to this version.
Cam, that would track. That was developed in Asia.
You're saying ambrosia apples are good, Triclaw? There is a sandwich at Taco John's called the Hambrosia.
Oh my god.
That was Steak Escape, and they don't have one in Cloquet anymore.
Wait,
Ooh, maybe that's why I like
they
it.
got rid of the Steak Escape?
Spicy sweet with a hint of vanilla.
Get out of here. Ready to send your taste buds on an epic quest?
Yeah.
Who made this apple?
I don't know. It's freaking good.
I like that we're in an ad break and we're literally like showing off the product.
Snapdragon's Monster Crunch. Oh, you're going to do your ad read. Okay.
Snapdragon's Monster Crunch will leave you feeling satisfied and energized, ready to seize the day. It's ideal as a snacking apple or sliced in salads, and pairs beautifully with light cheeses, peanut butter, and so much more. Explore our Facebook feed for recipes and pairing ideas.
Hey, Rooster Sith, Happy New Year's. That was fantastic.
Smart.
The stock photos are what's getting me.
Like the fact that she's meditating on an Apple page. Okay.
Hold on.
Snapdragon Apple.
They're partnered with the Buffalo Bills?
I'm fair. Yeah, I think this was it. It was. They're good, man. They're good. But so now I need to try the. What was it?
It even says
Tank
2025
twist?
Crunch Time Apple Growers.
Do you say a twist apple tank? And then Triclaw, I think, said the ambrosia.
I want to try one of these Snapdragons.
I know. Well, it said spicy sweet with a hint of vanilla. So it's like, I got it from our Super One. That's where I got it. But that was like a few years back. Costco.
Yeah, they got them at Costco, looks like.
Do you think that's where you could have gotten them from?
No, it was 100% at Super One.
Super One stinks.
Holy boats. Jeremy went to pick up eggs for us the other day.
They're like $6 a carton.
It was $12 for a dozen?
No, if $15 for 2 dozen or $8 for a dozen, but still $8 for 12 eggs.
And that was like the cheapest white eggs that you could buy. Like not organic.
I know that eggs have been going crazy recently. That seems a little bit ridiculous.
But I went to Costco and they were $3.80 for a dozen eggs. And you know where else Rich mentioned you can always just get eggs from?
Where?
Quick Trip.
That's true.
And half the time they're like 99 cents.
My mom said that Walmart and I think it was Aldi.
$3.79 at Aldi, says Bear Jew.
Yeah. Cam said he paid $8.89 for today for a dozen.
$8.69 for a dozen.
$8.69? I
Look,
can't see that. I'm sorry.
Walmart and Cloquet, $3.97. You're good. I mean, that's good.
But with how Chip eats eggs, we need the top right one there.
I know, the box. They sell those at Costco.
$20 for 60? That's cheap.
I bought one of those for, we were doing a breakfast burritos for the welcome breakfast for the newest guy that I hired, and I bought one of those and went through every single egg.
Philinux says, I almost got into a fight with an Amish lady because she wanted $2 a dozen now.
That's a crazy good deal.
You get your legs. You get your eggs from an Amish person? That's so cool.
You get your legs from an Amish person? What?
What if they sold crab legs?
No, so, okay, Rooster Sith, my parents have chickens, but a bobcat has decided to make residence in their woods and kind of a couple of them.
David says
they're
they
running
buy
low.
The box, 60 eggs every other week.
Dang.
I get burnt out on eggs.
Jeremy's, well, I guess Arnie's, she's got eggs and or she has chickens, but I guess her chickens are sick. So
hold on a second.
We haven't been able to get from her
You're
either.
buying Amish eggs from a 15-year-old?
You were arguing with a 15-year-old, Philinux?
And he thought Philinux thought they might lose the fight.
I would not doubt the strength of the Amish.
I know they probably lift cows for side time to do. Just
you were built for hard labor. Can anybody tell me what that's from? I'd be
our
very
store,
impressed.
says Tink, called
I missed it.
Yolks, has 18 eggs for $9. See, 18 eggs for $9. That's too much money. That is too much money.
You were built for hard labor.
Well, even $4 for 12. Like it used to be like 70 cents a dozen.
It felt like a
the
dollar.
the eggflation is ridiculous.
If you got like just the carton of white eggs, yeah,
Hold
it was
on.
like super cheap.
So, Philinux says Amish eggs are really good, and then Cam says he sous vise his eggs.
No way.
Dang.
Well, so that's how you can get because there's like hard boiled and soft boiled eggs, and there's like a super weird
Jelly,
really runny egg that you can
Poached?
get out of them.
a jelly boiled egg.
Is that a poached egg?
No, poached is when you break it into water, and then the water cooks it, and it just ends
That's
up being.
basted.
No, that's poached. In water is poached.
Basting, you take the egg, you put water in a pan until it's at a rolling boil, and you crack an egg in there. That's basting it.
A poached egg is an egg that has been cooked outside of the shell by poaching. That's nice.
Look up basted. Basted eggs.
Basted is when you actually take stuff and pour it over top. Like when you baste a turkey, you suck it up with a turkey baster.
A basted egg is an egg that uses steam to create a thin layer over the yolk.
I'm not
It's
talking
the process
about
of
steam.
adding liquids, sausage juices, or water to the food as it cooks. I guess I've always done
Sunny side
ups
Yeah.
that way.
Over easy.
My parents used to eat a ton of poached eggs, and so it was boiling water, enough to submerge the egg in.
Cam, we know
Here,
we could just have it be a hotkey for how much that sentence come up. Yes, we know Kara is correct.
Thanks, Cam.
Started.
We all know Kara is
A
correct.
large, wide saucepan, and we're going to fill it with 2 inches of water.
See? It's basically submerging it. It's not having to grab and.
Look, just
Oh,
don't let
that
the-
looks disgusting.
Dude, it's good. It is good.
It's-
You put that between some toast. Oh man, do you like
A
like
fried
runny
egg
eggs?
is so
I
much
like running
better.
eggs. That looks disgusting, though.
It's good. It's like an egg present. It's like the yolk is waiting for you on the other side, and then you put it on your toast, and then as soon as you bite into it, it's like surprise, and
Hold
yolk
on.
goes.
I gotta see
that's
how does this enter the water is my question.
You crack
You
it
crack
right
it
into
it.
So it starts to
All right,
cook it
here we go.
the moment it gets in there.
So yeah, is the water simmering? It
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like?
yeah. It's boiling.
It's not going to really affect the taste.
Shut up, guy. I hate
putting
what you're saying
vinegar.
already.
He's moving it around with his copper. He's a bougie cook. This is a preview of Cam's new. Yeah, so you get it in there, and then it's woof.
That looks like a booger, dude.
Have you not worked with eggs before? They're all boogery.
I guess that's true.
Gwen, I think you're right. I think Eggs Benedict is a poached egg.
Dude,
Oh, egg drop soup is so good.
I love Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict is really good.
Fried egg on a hamburger, says Tri
Phoenix
Claw.
call. Hello.
Tri-Claw, yes.
Am I going to get shot if I say welcome Phoenix call?
What?
Has this person been here before?
They were here last week. I think they followed last week.
Are they new as of last week? If not totally.
I cannot say definitively one way or the other. Not that I don't love each and every one of you.
It's recent.
Whoa, Philoducks.
Calm down. Okay, we got to do a wheel spin and then we got to do the rocks.
Okay. All I know is Philoducks is like him trying to buy eggs from the Amish. Whoa!
He's never gonna stop.
Oh no!
Second
This
drop.
is amazing.
If we're not careful, he's gonna.
Oh, Leo's gonna hit
Leo's
him.
gonna ruin it. Leo, how dare you?
No, Leo isn't ruining anything. Oh, it's too fast. I
Unbelievable. Oh, that was
Philonuts.
so much drama.
yes.
For those of you who are listening on the audio-only version of the podcast, somebody did a drop, which just starts randomly somewhere off the screen with a random vector angle, and Philodex was bouncing around at like Mach 70, just like Max Payne is.
Is this? Oh my gosh! What is going on?
It was so fast it couldn't even register.
The
impact,
velocities
yeah.
are absolutely nuts. Oh, that slowed
slowed
him
it
down.
down significantly.
Oh man!
Almighty Malachi,
now everybody's
welcome
going for
This
in.
gamer Snowflake is trying to get
Oh,
RJ.
D-Mac got a friendly
Oh, Gwen
bounce.
Ellen is trying to with the same.
Gwen!
Oh, she's gonna spike it! Oh!
Barely,
By
barely.
0.4.
How rude.
Oh man, what a crabby little whatever that thing is. What emote is that?
It looks like a pine co.
No, it does not a pine coat. It looks like a witch with that's all green.
It looks like a pine co from Pokemon. It's probably not, but that's what it looks like to me.
Stop dropping your pine coat knowledge on us. It's Khazad-dûm. Oh, my mom's dropping a lady sipping tea.
Ah, very nice.
She's
Are
not
you going to
make
throw
it.
her under the bus about the tea you had earlier?
Oh, Mom. I've had the Pure Life was better. The black tea was much better than the green. That's okay though. That's okay. Looks like a smashed baby turd. Says Gamer Snowflake.
All right, we've been on for a half hour.
Oh my gosh.
Haven't done anything yet.
Okay, no, so I was going to say, since we were talking about apples and we were talking about eggs, we should look up and see what the closest equivalent to an apple would be in Star Wars.
Oh my goodness! Get Nerf darted. Does that just go on the
save
Nerf? We got
that.
2 Nerf dartings going so far. Put it on the Nerf
Hey,
chart.
John.
Oh, Chris is gonna go for it. He's gonna do it.
Oh,
He's
Lord.
getting it.
There's not a lot in here, so we're just gonna.
Just empty
Just
it.
shoot Jeremy.
No! No! Ooh! Ow! What are you stretching this out? Are you trying to savor it? You trying to poach some eggs there, Chris?
I feel like the anticipation is. Oh no! Hold on.
Yeah,
What?
I knew the whole time he was zoomed in.
We're gonna do a couple more.
You know, the best thing about you shooting him this way is you won't get him reflected at you right now. Ow!
It's true.
Ow! Whew.
Hey, did you notice that the creeper went to your side?
He did!
Yeah. I moved him. I have Vader on my side.
You
so.
should have just left it. You should have went...
So no, what do you think the closest fruit equivalent to an apple would be in Star Wars?
To an apple?
The closest fruit equivalent to an apple.
They have the Meluron fruit.
But a Meluron is like a melon, isn't it?
Well, it doesn't matter if there's not a lot of named fruit.
Well, how do you know? There's lots of named foods in the books and stuff. I'm just spitting the truth.
Gus, you.
We should almost like tape that down or something. Screw it down so then we don't have to worry about it flying around. What, is that too much work, screwing it down?
Are you serious?
Oh, what a
are
shame.
even the
What a
odds?
shame.
Just add it to the tally.
David, I think, will gladly shoot us in
sure
3
will.
weeks.
Okay, lot of chat here. Man or mutant, I can't see the pain. We can't see it. Do it again, LOL.
So people are hitting
He
bang
hit the
enter.
wheel.
Is Pokemon on, Chris?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay.
What's happening even? Ow! Oh, there they are.
Very far away.
That's better. Ow! Yowz! Those are spicy meatballs. That's it. I'm making meatballs for that thing, and one day we're just going to shoot meatballs at us.
That'd be gross.
It'd be hilarious.
We were Dave and I were trying to get cheese balls to work in it, but it's too powerful. It just blows them up.
We're getting shot with cheese dust.
All right, I'm
man.
fine with that.
Hey,
I
Alley
like
Cat.
cheese.
Okay.
People want Pokemon,
There
and then
are
let's name
Yeah,
apples.
the
sorry. Jeesh. You miss one thing, everyone goes crazy.
So there's actually apples. Like, are they called anything else? Or are they just literally apples?
Max Payne said,
That there's apples in Star Wars. That would be the closest to apples.
I did get the IG-11 STL. It's already loaded on the server, and the spreadsheet's already been generated to print it.
who wants to help? Cheese and resin and curing them? No, we're not getting shot with glass
Yeah.
balls of Khazad-dûm.
Yeah, you might as well just shoot a marble, which
Yeah,
I think are the
exactly.
exact right size for this. You should bring a couple down. We'll try it.
Oh my gosh, I think that would like puncture skin.
Well, 2 things. One, they might not have enough juice to even shoot. It might just go bloop out the end of the gun. Thing 2, or it will have shoot so fast it will kill everybody.
And I would prefer to not die for a podcast. Thank you.
All right, so bang enter if you guys want to join with the Pokemon.
Oh, look at that. They're
Oh
already in
yeah.
there.
So Annie, I know you had asked about
Can
this.
you
so
force
it's
change her, Chris, my mom, when she gets in here?
Yeah.
exclamation point enter like you're seeing on the screen
Who?
or in chat.
What Pokemon would be good for my mom?
Mouth.
A Bellsprout.
There's not a squirrel Pokemon in Gen 1, right?
No, the only actual squirrel Pokemon is dumb too.
Well,
Squovit sucks.
Your mom likes flowers, so why not?
Isn't
like
Pichisaru a squirrel?
That's not in Gen 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, I guess he's a flying squirrel.
But Pachirisu is not in Gen 1.
no,
No,
I
no.
know.
Yeah.
Just trying to think.
And then there's the
Who's
really
Magikarp? Tink Live is Magikarp? No, she's Bulbasaur. Bearju is Magikarp.
I don't see a Magikarp.
He's flipping
Yeah,
over by
it's flipping
Tink
around
Live and
as
Oh,
Leo.
Bearju.
yeah, that's Leo.
Some kind of Bulbasaur.
2 E's, a V, 2 E's, Alley Cat.
Annie, what would you want to be? What kind of?
Trying to think. Just like Pidgey. We need some Pidgeotto or Pidgeot
What about a Growlithe or an
representation.
Arcanine?
No, she wants to be a bird.
Well, I mean,
Make her Pidgeotto.
no, that's like too big and like. Your mom likes cute birds, so I'd say like a Pidgey or a Spearow.
A, Spearow's a jerk. B, Pidgeotto is not too big.
Pidgeotto's like an eagle compared to
she's
like
an
a cute little
Arcanine. Arcanine's
songbird.
pretty cool. He's like a big dog. Oh, here, we can make her Grimer.
She said, yep, bird.
What, you don't want her to be a Grimer?
Could she be Articuno?
Why do you want her to be this big BA bird when she gives you something cute?
Look.
There, she's a Grimer now. Hold on, so Pidgey.
Let's see Pidgey.
There's an Aerodactyls in there, but it's a dinosaur.
Pidgey's cute, but I just want to see what
hold on.
Pidgeotto looks like.
Allie. Let me get Alley Cat set up. She wants to be Eevee. Oh, somebody already showed it. Okay, there. Okay. Arcanine reminds me of Phoebe. Yes, definitely. American Chris Hansen wants to be Eevee as well. American Family Insurance.
Everybody who wants to be an Eevee should just be an Evolution. Whether
Well, no,
Vaporeon,
there's already a Jolteon.
Well, yeah, but there's not a Vaporeon and there's not a Flareon.
Well, people may not like Flareon, Fire Nation Kara.
All right, you said you wanted to see what
Flareon's my
Pidgeotto looks like?
least
Yes.
favorite.
Pidgeotto!
Pidgeotto or
You
Pidgeot?
enter.
Just do Pidgeotto.
You enter and change yourself to Pidgeotto.
No, the second I enter, I get changed into a Caterpie. That is a good-looking bird. Yes.
Where is it?
Right over there.
Oh.
Pidgeotto.
But it's not like a cute little Pidgey, just like a cute little songbird. It's like this big old
like, I'm Pidgeotto and I'm going to miss stuff. Do Articuno and then we'll let her be Articuno.
There's Pidgeot.
Pidgeot's pretty cool. He's got the yellow dew. Oh, that's a beautiful bird. But do Articuno. Nobody does Articuno. Please.
Articuno is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Where'd she go? Yes!
Oh, it's actually flying.
Look at that
like,
graceful
that's cool.
beauty. Who made me Vader? There is no Lucario Titan because it's only Gen 1.
American Chris Hansen has turned you into Darth Vader.
Oh, thanks, American Chris Hansen. I like being Vader.
See, is the soundboard working currently?
All right, let's rate some rocks. Oh, my mom said she loves Articuno.
All right.
I knew she would. Look at that tail. And the blue color looks like a blue jay.
Yeah, Articuno rocks, dude.
Yeah. Team Mystic all
All right,
the way.
let's get some of this crap out of the way. Okay, so how are we feeling about?
It's cool.
Like I said,
Like,
I
it's impressive.
feel like Wishbone.
So there's superb,
it's-
nice rock, big beautiful boulder. Cloud,
Is it wrong to say a nice rock to begin with?
I mean, I'd agree with that. Like, it's cool. I'm sure I'd feel.
So I think everything above Clado dirt is good. So just like,
Yeah.
so I mean, I'm fine with that. It's not anything like that like speaks directly to me.
No, it doesn't. It's like amazing that somebody with hand tools carved that out of rock. But I'm not looking at like I think it's gorgeous. You know, just saying.
Okay, the Ajanta Caves is the next one.
The
Sorry, I was just
Ajanta
getting the
Caves.
info pulled up for it.
Her
real
makeup
quick.
looks nice tonight.
Thank you.
So that's this one. It looks pretty intense in the little thing here.
Yeah,
so
let's see
that's
it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
is that in
really
Nepal?
this is in India.
India.
Can we? Is there like an interior picture?
Well, let's
No, you have to go there to see the interior, Kara.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they're not gonna give away the milk for free.
Whoa.
Dang.
I would have said India if I would have seen the interior pictures.
Well, India and Nepal are like right next to each other.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's some
I
Nepal going on right there.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Hey,
a
it's
rock.
me.
Chris, that isn't a sofa.
Like, click on that one. Like that.
This one?
Yeah. Like that's mad impressive, man.
Man, people.
That's cooler than the Egypt one.
Society is clearly on a downward trend. We just elected Donald Trump president. People are carving this crap out of rocks 10,000 years ago.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I'd say it's cooler than the
Click
other
that one. Oh, I don't want to see the people walking up to it. I want to see the interior. That reminds me of something from the Mines of Moria. You know.
That looks like a TIE fighter window.
Where
That
do you think
is
George
mad
Lucas got
impressive.
okay. So
Right? Probably.
So we're gonna rate
Hey, you
this
moose creo.
a nice,
Nice
rock,
rock.
superb.
No, nice rock. We got to save superb for something that's like, whoa.
What if we don't find anything that's like?
Okay, so that's the Indiana Jones thing. Superb.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys are so
Ba ba ba
funny.
ba 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 ba. Yeah, that's really cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's insane.
yeah.
I wonder if the inside actually looks the same as they have.
You
on there.
you would
I doubt
only
it.
assume it would. Like,
I'm sure the inside looks nothing like that because they probably just made sets for it. Search Google images.
Unbelievable.
Wow, it just looks so cool.
yeah, yeah. The exterior is like
You guys didn't know you're getting a history lesson tonight. They call it a mine. A mine.
a mine.
What's that from?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Gimli says it.
Yeah, when they're first walking through there.
In Moria?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they,
Casa Doom.
and then Boromir's like, "This is no mine. This is a tomb."
All right, Jeremy.
Boromir dies.
At the end of the Fellowship, in Two Towers actually in the books, but I think in the books.
Do you remember Alan Feldspar?
Nope.
You don't remember the Alan Feldspar? He was the star of all of our movies when we first started.
Really?
Hey, there's
Yeah.
a Moltres up there.
Oh, Almighty Malachi trying to throw in the legendary birds. Look at how pretty Moltres is too.
Somebody needs to change the Zapdos now.
Looks like Brightbird or Brightwing. Brightbill.
That does not look like Bright Bill.
Okay, I'll take it as Jeremy's rock.
What is it?
It's literally just a piece of feldspar. There was a running inside joke that we had on the thing. Like
I just remember-
it's just a piece of feldspar, so it's a clod of dirt.
I just remember Frankie the Leg Breaker.
Oh my gosh, Leo. Cam said, "Gwen, that's a really nice spreadsheet." And then Leo's comment.
So Angkor Wat is in Cambodia.
I have seen that, and that thing is like, I mean, not in person, obviously, but that's amazing.
That's actually where they got the inspiration for the guy who owns the Millennium Falcon in The Force Awakens. Unkar Plot. Isn't it called Angkor Plot?
Oh my
Angkor
gosh.
Wat.
Oh, well, Unkar Plot. That still was a good joke. Okay,
look
so
at
that's
that.
pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Clod of dirt.
There's that.
80% of it's a clod of dirt.
You're a clod of dirt. At least your brain is.
It's 402 acres
Of
within the Khmer capital of Angkor. It was originally constructed in 1150
Day.
as a Hindu temple to the deity Vishnu. I thought it said Survivor Man. Posthumously named
Bots
Param
to
Vishnu.
beasts. I love bots to beasts. Rise of the what? Rise of the what?
Hey, pots to beasts.
All right, so I really like Angkor Wat. I think it's cool, but I don't know where you guys are.
Big beautiful boulder then.
All right, next the Aztec Temple.
Ooh.
This is Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan. That's pretty wild. That's crazy seeing like this with like modern stuff behind
Well,
it.
seriously, like the Colosseum, all the pictures you see, it looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere. It is not.
Same thing with the pyramids.
And the Basilica and all, like,
Pretty big.
That is
that's
pretty
still
big.
look like for people for scale.
like the exterior is like it's huge, but like design wise,
Whoa, somebody dropped a bomb.
bomb.
Chris, your Doug Trio got blown out of the dirt and then back into the dirt. Into the clod
Now
of dirt.
he's pushing up dirt.
Yep.
This
Hey.
is freaking cool. We should go here. That'd
Yeah?
be really cool.
Kara, I don't think you're giving enough credit to the designers.
It's very simplistic compared to
Yeah,
other
but
things that
they-
we've seen.
They break up the geometry even compared to like the Great Pyramids.
well,
It's not clod of dirt. It's not superb, but it's definitely pretty cool.
yeah, it's
Hold on.
cool.
The city was established in 100 BCE, and then the monuments are under construction continuously until 250 CE. So it took 350 years.
That's insane.
It was the 6th largest city in the world during its highest population. That's crazy.
We got a spousal fight here. We got a Magikarp versus Flareon just crit.
Yeah, but Magikarp has the type advantage.
Whoa. Yeah, with Splash
Yeah, you can teach it Surf.
and Turf. Aren't his stats like Claw to
double
Turf?
crit. Wow. I think it's over, folks. I think it's over, folks.
2 misses in a row. And then Alley Cat will crit. Nope, not even close.
I think that. Oh,
No,
she's
that was
moving
it.
slow. Oh, the finish. Anyway, so where do you want to rate Teotihuacan?
Big, beautiful boulder.
Not impressed, huh?
So Bots to Be
cool,
says,
but-
keep in mind that there was a system of canals covered in gold before the Spanish showed up.
Get out of here. Well, if I could have seen what it would have looked like at the height,
Yeah.
Just thanks to Spanish for ruining everything again.
Right?
except for
The Blarney Stone. You guys know what the Blarney Stone is, right?
Yes, it's in Ireland.
It is in Ireland.
And
you've seen the Blarney Stone, have ye?
but what's the lore? You're supposed to go kiss it or rub it
Yeah,
and you'll find your
I think if you
spouse?
kiss it like upside down, like you're given the gift of gab, you can you're able to speak like profusely.
Yeah, it explains where I got it from.
Have you kissed the Blarney Stone upside down?
Yep, every morning.
What do you teleport?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Or he's calling you the Blarney Stone, one of the two. What are we thinking?
Well, I got
In terms of rocks, it's fine, I guess. Like the lore that it has is a little bit cool.
yeah,
but
do big beautiful boulder
So
again.
Phoenix Call said, true fact, it is a chamber pot. And Cam says, yeah, the locals pee on it. So,
Jeremy kisses it every morning.
Well, I wish I did.
Jamie's like, I like the flavor.
Why does stuff have to be hard to pronounce? Cheek Shaloub.
What?
Cheek
Even
Shaloub
look at the pronunciation, like cheek shulub.
Shulu.
Oh, I guess it's not that hard.
Jeremy looks at a word and
No,
that's a hard one to say.
Is your cheek dry? Does your cheek need some lube?
Yep.
What
Now
is
who's
going
fighting?
on? Gamer Snowflake
Gamer
accepted
Snowflake
against
can fight the
Rooster
Rooster
Sit.
Sit. Whoa!
Another spousal
What was
one.
that asteroid?
Because I looked up the cheek Shaloub crater and the asteroid. So it was the crater formed by the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs.
Why is Google getting cheeky like that?
They do that with something else that you can search too.
Do a barrel roll. It'll rotate the screen.
You do barrel roll on us or through the screen?
Are you serious?
I think you just bang a roll or barrel. Let's just see barrel roll.
I thought it had to be 2 words. No, it's one.
I think it's just bang roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, there it was.
It did it. It did it.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh no, that is gonna get abused. You guys had no idea.
If you do type in bang, if you type in bang commands or whatever, it's in
Wait,
there.
Chickaloob wasn't what killed the dinosaurs,
Cheek
was it?
Shaloub.
Yeah, I literally said that.
You did?
Yeah, it's the crater that happened from the meteor that killed the dinosaurs.
Come on, Gamer Snowflake.
Well, so it's really cool,
Oh,
and I
no.
love the historical conflict of it. But
I think it's less a rock and more a hole in the ground.
I was gonna say
in
it's
terms
like
of
a-
rating rocks.
it's a clod of dirt or dog water
I
because
would
it
say
killed
it's
all the
clod of
dinosaurs.
dirt
Yeah.
because it's literally what it is.
Unfortunately, it's like it literally is the absence of rocks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rooster Sis won the duel. Geez, Jer, read chat.
Let's see here. Cliff Palace. What's this?
Ooh.
Cliff Palace is the largest cliff dwelling in North America. Oh, it's this place.
Dang. That's cool.
It's built by
Death killed the dinosaurs, says Bots.
Death. Yeah.
Ah, Rooster Sis, you can sleep on the couch. That's such a Karis thing.
Yes. I mean, I don't know.
It's cool. I don't know if it's my favorite rock thing.
No.
Okay, now hold on. You guys, we finally get some U.S. representation.
Doesn't matter.
It's well done.
Just because Logan Sargent was the only American F1 driver this year, does that mean he was good? No.
Do you know what I
It
learned about?
means he was dog water.
Still better than Jeremy driving.
It's
that
true. It's true. But of the entire F1 bunch, he was worse than Zhu Guanyu. I'm just saying.
No.
Yes.
Logan didn't have any points?
I don't think so.
Or a fine clod of dirt.
It's not. It's like honestly, like it's similar to like this. I think in terms of construction.
Yeah.
It's just not as impressive for some reason. I don't know. I can't really say.
It's yeah.
We're gonna do the statue of David.
Yeah. How in terms of rocks, this is about the best rock you can get.
Yep.
Can you just pull it up? I want to know.
Did chat go away for you?
It's back.
No, it's back.
Okay.
So, do you want to know why statues back in the day had tiny dongs?
Because it was considered elegant.
Because if you had a big dong, you were
Yeah.
considered stupid,
Neanderthal.
basically.
Yeah.
So the smaller the dong, the smarter you were.
I'm just not cracking a single joke.
And then they did put a leaf over it at one point. And I
Not
think it's
on
still-
the statue of David.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
There it is. 1504.
Did Michelangelo paint too, or was he just sculpt?
He painted.
He did the Sistine Chapel.
I have seen that
He
in.
did the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel,
Yeah.
and he carved that out of rock.
Yep.
Marble, isn't it?
Get
Yeah.
out of here. Yeah.
Carrara marble.
So-
I have seen the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah,
in
Michelangelo
person.
turns out good at art. Who'd have thought?
Is there any awards that he got for the proportions of like? Because what's the one that you did your digital art painting on, where it was like the lady has like the veil over her face?
Oh yeah, I forget, the Madonna or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
No, so
He has Madonna of the Stairs.
yeah, it's not that one. The David, I'm fairly certain, is disproportionate. Like his head is way and shoulders are way too big because he's up on a pedestal. Michelangelo carved him, so as you look
so
up
the
at him, he seems proportionate.
Smart.
Yeah, that's
So here's something that's crazy. The United States, the Columbus myth of discovery of the United States happened within like 10 years of the Statue of David. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
that is.
Like how the rest of the world was so civilized.
Yeah, there's a Sistine Chapel.
Been there. They were anal. They were like, no flash photography. Period. I have seen that in person.
Does it look that like impressive?
Yes.
Okay.
1,000% yes. It is.
Is this part of the Sistine Chapel?
I think so. There's a ton.
This guy loved Peyton Wangs is what.
The ceiling was absolutely covered in painting. So like, you know, the painting is only a tiny part of it.
All the
So
Yeah. The God and Adam one.
look at the folds in, or like the detail in the stone. It's just I don't really think you can wrap your mind around how impressive it is to make
that's
rock
mind blowing.
look like fluid fabric.
So Matter Mutant, I saw it in 2013.
Banner Mutant wants to know if you've seen it since its restoration.
I don't know when the restoration was. I saw it in 2013.
Look at that. That's what it's like. The folds of the cloth.
Well, no. So there was a sculpture at the Minneapolis Institute of Art that had a bust of a woman with a veil over her face, and like there's a fold right in front of her face, and it almost looks like it's like you can see through it, even though it's a solid
Stone,
piece of rock.
yeah.
It's like, what?
So hold on. Was any idea what the statue is called? Or?
The one I saw, do bust of woman with veil over face or something. Sculpture, maybe. Yeah, that one. I think that's the one. It's one of those. Like, look at that.
That's crazy.
Isn't that absolutely mind-boggling? That may not have been the exact one I saw, but it's
I
like
hate Google sometimes. It'll make the text bigger, but not the freaking picture.
I know you're like, excuse
Couldn't
me.
give less of a crap about the text from Google. That is
Look
crazy.
at the one down the bottom right, the veiled lady bust sculpture. Like, look at that. I mean, people
are so much better at art than I am at anything.
It's just impressive.
Somehow they got a D20 and rolled a 40. Like,
Right? Oh my gosh.
Banner Mutant
So
wants to
Statue
know.
of David, superb. Let's get those closed.
I mean, Cam, it truly is. I think, wasn't there a period in history where it was actually stylish for a woman to be bare chested?
It's always stylish, Kara. What are you talking about?
And like certain countries, it's totally normal. America's just like, nope.
So Nostradamus,
Oh, that's cool. Where's that?
Darren Q.
Darren
Turkey.
Q.
We got to find better
Big
pictures
stone
than that.
church.
That's cool.
There's a hole in it.
Oh, that goes down to the lower deeps.
Wait,
Canaan was there.
it's not the stone.
Biffarafi.
What do you mean, the stone?
It's a big stone subterranean church. Hey, look, it's you.
Ah,
That's really cool.
nothing special though. It's more
Well,
than
it
a
said it's
cloud
a
of
whole
dirt,
civilization underground.
Like, if we had time to deep dive into these and, like, do research and be like, oh my gosh, this is
but-
what it
Wait a
actually is.
minute. It's named after my people, the troglodytes.
Where does it say that?
Up a little bit. The troglodyte cities. Can you click and tell me what a troglodyte is?
The troglodyte or troglodyte were people mentioned in various locations by ancient Greek and Roman geographers and historians. Hold on. The cave divers.
Yeah, my people.
So funny. All right, so I mean that's pretty dang impressive.
A nice rock.
Dang.
We don't have a lot. In a
Triclaw
nice rock.
says there's a statue where the artist carved a fishnet out of marble.
That's
Both
insane.
classy and trashy at the same time.
Bots to Beasts says Google the Yunnan Stone Forest, China. It might be on our list.
It might be on the list, so we can.
So he also said up top, marble is an unforgiving mistress. You can't make mistakes. It was also incredibly expensive and done by commission paid for nobility. So if you jacked it up, you either went to prison because you couldn't pay it back. At best, you had to work for free. Dang.
There were several periods in history. I don't know the context of that, but I think that's definitely accurate. There were several periods in history.
Somebody posted that on Reddit, by the way. They put something on the 3D print subreddit, and they said this will really help you with, and they never put what. And every single comment left off like the second half of the sentence. Thank you for, and then they're like, it just everybody ran with it.
Devil's Tower.
Is that in Utah?
Yes.
I've been there.
Have you?
Yep.
Pull it up on
I
Wiki.
camped at the base of it when I was like 14.
I don't believe you. Why would you camp there?
There's like a campsite not that far
You've
from
been there.
Kara just loves the devil.
The devil went down to Georgia. No, my dad.
Oh, it's in Wyoming, apparently.
Yeah, we did a road trip out to.
Tidern's in there, too.
Oh gosh, what's the name? There was like a car school out there that my dad went and looked at for students because
Jeremy,
he
you
taught
lack
shop.
member.
Yellow, soft.
Yep, you are a lack member.
Anyway, Devil's Tower is cool. I mean, it's not like any of these.
A beaver member, that's the important one.
Oh my gosh, you guys, what is this?
I don't know, something about the way that it's like made or something. I don't
Devil's Towers?
know. Jurassic's, the Sundance Formation. I don't know what this is. I was just cycling through the images on the thing. Crooked Beaver Shale. How did the tower form? Magma was injected into layers of sedimentary rock forming the tower 1.5 miles below the surface. It would take millions of years to erode the surrounding sedimentary rock to expose the tower we see today.
Imagine stumbling upon that though with like no knowledge of geology. Like somebody saw that and they're like, "What the heck?" You know, that's cool, man. Rock climbing hotspot.
Oh, that's cool.
They should leave that alone. Just leave Brittany alone.
Manor Mutant.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
Manor Mutant said they used to replace mistakes in marble with wax. If a statue or column was judged to have no wax, it was rated sincere, Latin for without wax. That's cool.
How are you guys so knowledgeable about rocks?
I would bet for half the people it's Google. The tower is held sacred by many American Indians and highly regarded by other peoples. Respect this place by staying on trails.
Oh, what? Did you guys see at the end of your tweets by Yellowstone? It was a collection of all the things. And one
That
of
would be
them,
amazing, bots to beasts.
Yeah.
one of the things, I can't remember the exact verbiage of it, but it was basically like, you just have to look it up. They made a joke that people can't stay on trails, so what we tell you, we know you're not going to listen, because like people are still going to like go off. It was really funny the way that they worded it. It was hilarious. Gus says we are nerds, Jeremy.
That's fair. All right, Devil's Tower. What do we think?
It's actually pretty cool. It's either a big, beautiful boulder or a nice rock.
Yeah. I give it a nice rock. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
All right, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
He can't be in front of the David statue.
I mean, he'd be right next to it. I mean, look at the two of them. Which one would you not want to fight?
Either one's going to win.
Almighty Malachi says dog water. I mean, he's Maui. Come on now.
No mention of Close Encounters. I don't know anything about. I haven't seen Close Encounters.
Neither have I. Shocking, right?
I'm not going to read that, Lee.
Oh my gosh. All right, what's next?
Something caves. Let's see here.
So we do have
Elora Caves.
We do have some Skeleton Crew to talk about too.
Yes, we haven't talked about Skeleton Crew.
Let's see here.
Monolithic caves.
Okay, that's really
Devil's
cool
Tower
too.
is featured prominently in the film.
What film?
Close Encounters. Oh, that's really cool. Wait a second. That booby picture? That was from the other one in India.
Something's going on
Oh,
here.
what are you doing?
Oh, this is in India too.
But is it part of that other
I'm
thing?
wondering if it is.
Because it looks like a lot of these pictures are the same. Because we talked about the TIE fighter window.
Yeah.
Gwen.
Pete, I have not seen Close Encounters.
All right. Well, since this is a repeat, we're gonna just put this in.
Pete, are you surprised there's a
Lot of
Kara
it.
movie review for a reason? And I still have yet to watch a bunch of them.
That's an underrated comment in the context of that rock chick gets around, says man are mutant.
Oh my gosh. All right, what's next?
All right.
We have a buttload of Pokemon, and it makes me happy.
Yep. Where's my Ivysaur? There he is.
The Great Arch of Gitu.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I'd say that's a big, beautiful boulder. That's really cool.
Let's say.
How was it formed?
Wait a minute. I think I've seen Red Bull people wingsuit through that thing.
You might be right, actually.
I think I've seen people wingsuit through that.
Leo, this podcast really rocks.
It's
Philanux.
70 meters wide.
I mean, that's not much bigger than my used to womp rat bullseyes back home, my
Oh my gosh.
T16.
Oh, that's cool. Goes down to a cave?
I'm 99% positive people fly through that with wingsuits.
That's really cool.
They allow Americans in China.
Yeah.
Tiananmen Cave. Or Tiananmen Cave. That's not the same thing as this, though. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to put that.
That one's cool.
Oh, big, beautiful boulder.
Yep. Big, beautiful boulder.
The Great Sphinx. I think at minimum that's a nice rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
What do you think, Jeremy?
I mean, can you imagine sculpting that thing?
I'm just so sad. I'm so worked up over it.
What?
Well, look at the picture.
Oh. Jeremy is very emotional. over
It's
the
a
Great
nice rock.
Sphinx.
I think it's not as nice as other things that we've seen, but it was probably like older, so it's impressive for the age.
Well, Great Sphinx, that's got to be like prehistory here. Or not prehistory, but 2500 BC.
Yeah, that's really impressive because
That's mad impressive, dude. That thing's 3,000 years or almost 5,000 years old.
I can't even wrap my mind around that.
So, Bots to Beast, we didn't come up with this list. Gwen did. So, I'm just kidding. No, she did, though.
I need to see a human being for scale.
What?
That's an interesting rock. All right, so it's like it's pretty dang big. I mean, that's like a person's like about 2 magnifying glasses tall.
To me,
so
that
like,
trail in the background looks like it's shooting a booger out of its nose.
Just a snot rocket.
that's
Snot rock.
a snot rock. Yep.
Oh my gosh. I mean, can you imagine sculpting that thing back then?
Nope.
It's just insane.
There's a lot of pictures in here that have like tenuous. Look at that. Crazy.
Yep.
So wait, was it buried at one point in the sand and they
I'm
uncovered it?
assuming.
I'd imagine, yeah.
Could you imagine walking through the desert and then that thing's just poking its head out?
Well, it's like the what are the heads on Easter Island or whatever?
Yeah. Those are on here too.
I mean,
All right, Great Sphinx. Yeah, we're happy with a nice rock.
yeah.
Well, I think the next
I'm
is
almost tempted to do
Lalabella.
Superb because of the age, but it's not fancy, but man, is it old.
The Lalabella churches are pretty cool.
What's the history of them quick?
In 1137 AD, an Ethiopian family carved or commissioned the carving of these churches in Africa.
You know what? What did I see? I swear I saw a movie that had these in them.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Indiana Jones,
No,
Mission Impossible.
I can't remember what movie it was in.
The History Channel's done a bunch of stuff with them too.
But it's like a movie and there was like action happening around them and stuff, I swear. That's really cool.
That is pretty cool.
So where do we think?
Big, beautiful boulder. I mean, you can't put it next to the Sphinx.
Why not?
Fair enough.
Because it's the Sphinx. It takes 5,500 years old.
What? 5,000?
5,500 is what I said.
I thought you said 500.
No,
I
I said
definitely heard 500.
55. Schwiggity schwo, 55.
Ooh, that's a very beautiful arch.
So the Lomas Rishi cave, also called the Grotto of Lomas Rishi, is the man-made Barabar caves. And there's another thing in India. India's got a lot of rocks. Raka Cave was carved out as a sanctuary. Is built in the 3rd century BC. So this is 2,400 years old almost.
Dang.
That's part of the sacred architecture of something that I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Something blah, 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 blah. Let's see some pictures. It's old. It looks nice.
Oh my gosh, it's like this. Wow, look at that.
Those look like the Indiana Jones rocks.
Whenever you see stuff like that, like just imagine, like not only are they like, okay, we're gonna carve this entire building or whatever, right? Then you sit there and it's like, I'm gonna carve an elephant and it has to look perfect, and then I'm gonna carve 50 more elephants and they have to look perfect.
Right.
That's
That is-
just ridiculous.
Did those not look like the rocks from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Like the relief style carving.
No, like
Oh, the Shankara stones.
Yeah. Molaram.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a little bit, I guess.
nice.
I'm
Well,
surprised you
so,
haven't
like,
3D printed those, Chris.
I want to.
How did I know?
The thing that they're based on actually looks honestly a lot closer to these than the movie prop.
Crazy.
So, because the, I'd have to do some more research on what exactly they are, but like they are like a thing that represents like the different layers of existence and everything, and that's
Cool.
really neat. It looks almost like a beached whale that they just like carved it.
Reminds me of the Earth
It
Kingdom.
truly does. I mean, that's really cool, though.
That is wild. All right, where do we want to put this? There's another big, beautiful boulder.
Yep.
Borderline nice rock.
Big, beautiful.
I think it's going to be probably around there.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
The Longmen Grottos.
Try Claw, I see you. I just got your message.
Now, the Longmen Grottos.
Aha! That I've recognized. I would have never been able to call it that.
Yeah, I've definitely seen this. Oh, I didn't realize they were this big, honestly.
Dang.
I
Whoa.
didn't realize it was that part of that big of a complex either.
So that reminds me
Dang,
of like,
that's actually incredible. This is really cool.
that rock looks like a piece of wood that termites got to. Or like, you know,
It's got
whatever.
ringworm.
Something.
Hey, boss, Duluth
Hey,
Fly.
Duluth Fly, how's it going?
How do we know Duluth Fly? Oh, Duluth Fly. They
He
won out Ingot.
He was
Yeah,
at
Excalibur Con.
well,
TeamCon.
TeamCon.
Beat Cup.
Man, we should go here. This is really freaking cool.
Yeah, it is.
They don't allow us there, Chris.
Oh, okay.
You cracked that joke earlier.
Can people go to China or can't they?
No, you can.
Okay.
Is it in China? Or is it in India?
No, it's in China.
China.
Oh.
This is in the Lulong district in Luoyang, Henan, China.
Cool. Yeah, it's really cool. That's really cool. What do you think? A nice rock? What are we thinking? A nice rock?
I'd say nice rock.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yep.
It could be superb, honestly. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I mean,
Move it up on the nice rock scale. Not superb, but nice rock scale.
Devil's Tower. Yeah, I mean, the Great Sphinx is probably going to be, I think it's going to be probably close to like that. All right, the Moai heads on
Yes!
Easter Island.
those things. Okay,
I
is
agree.
it true that there's a whole crap ton of that statue underground still?
Oh, yeah.
They need to excavate that. I want to see it.
Oh, there's a crap load of them not underground.
Oh, there you
too.
go. Cool.
That's also a very pertinent thing to this channel specifically.
Look at how many of these things there are.
That's what do they know what they're for? They were for?
Well, I just wanted to say it's like one of the like you have the benchy and a lot of people print those heads.
Oh.
A lot of people. Yeah. Gus says they might not allow me in China. It's my affiliation. Whoa.
The statues were symbols of authority and power, both religious and political. They were not only symbols, though. The people who erected and used them were believed they were actual repositories of the sacred spirit, carved stone and wooden objects in the Polynesian religions. When properly fashioned and ritually prepared, are believed to be charged by a magical spiritual essence called mana.
Interesting.
That is cool. There's like literally hundreds and hundreds of these things.
That's crazy. It's crazy knowing that people carved them.
Look how freaking big these are.
That's what I'm like. People
Yeah.
just. I can't
We
imagine.
should go to Easter Island. That'd be freaking cool.
Right?
Rise the podcast live from Easter Island, episode 300.
Hey, Chris, next thing you're gonna tell me you want a billboard there.
Billboard in the Tokyo airport makes sense.
There's like 14 people that live on Easter Island, and we're gonna put up a billboard there.
It looks like they've got a good airport right here. They do. Yeah, it's an international airport.
Hey.
It'd be cool if the plane looked like an Easter head, like that one right there.
Yep.
The nose is a vertical stabilizer.
Oh my gosh. It's just crazy. I'm just, yep.
I'm curious to see. Do you guys remember? There's those rocks that people used to use as currency, and so they would lay where they were.
Yeah.
But then it'd be like this person owned the rock, and then you like trade it, and then this person owned the rock. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, next one's Mount Rushmore.
It's not superb.
That was
It's an
impressive
amazing.
feat.
It's an impressive feat. Well, it's got to be cooler than Devil's Butt.
Have you been there?
No, I've never been to Mount Rushmore.
I've been to Mount Rushmore.
But like the
twice.
History Channel does a big thing. Like people died making Mount Rushmore.
People died making all of these things except
Yep.
for The Rock.
How do we know his mom survived?
That's fair. I think a nice rock right in this range is probably pretty good.
I agree.
All right, the Petrified Forest.
Ooh.
There's apparently petrified forests all over the place.
A lot of dirt.
What if you Google
Cool
just
idea.
a petrified forest? I'm sorry, I keep yawning. Ooh, Chip slept like garbage last night. Blame Chip.
It's a movie. Betty Davis.
Hey.
Should I know?
Petrified Forest National Park. Here we go. Looks like it's in next to Holbrook and Joseph City.
Park hours, 8 to
Arizona.
5. Don't forget to stop during daylight savings time. We don't know. We don't recognize it. Walk a trail. Bring your dog.
Is this page helpful? No.
Chris, do you realize what that just said? That is an official form of the United States government.
I'm never going to be allowed in this state of Arizona.
You're gonna we're gonna turn on the news on Monday, and it's gonna say, "Well, the Petrified Forest National Park shut down because they got the last piece of feed rack that broke the camel's back."
I mean, Petrified Forest, like, fine, I guess. Honestly,
It's
it might be a clod of
dirt.
dirt. Okay, I think Allen Feldspar is probably Petrified. Yeah, probably about like that.
We haven't come across dog water yet.
All this stuff is ostensibly cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's okay if nothing's dog.
The pyramids of Giza are pretty
Yeah.
awesome. Like, not to, yeah, they're awesome.
I would put them literally tied with the Moy head high things there.
The Rock of Gibraltar. Do we need to learn about the Rock
Yeah,
of
let's
Gibraltar?
learn about
I've
the Rock
heard
of
of it.
Gibraltar.
I've heard of it. I just need to.
Who's dropping pizza, eating pizza?
Pizza eating pizza. Matter Mutant is dropping Jeremy eating
The
pizza.
Rock of Gibraltar.
Monolithic.
Big limestone mountain. It's 426 meters high, dominating the western entrance to the Mediterranean Sea. It's situated near the end of a narrow 9-kilometer long promontory stretching south into the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, because it's like in the Strait of Gibraltar, right? I think.
Well, honestly, what does monolithic mean? Does it mean like made up of one rock?
Mono meaning one, lithic, yeah, rock.
The Rock of Gibraltar is the northern of the two historic pillars of Hercules.
The northern pillar, Calpe Mons, is the Rock of Gibraltar, corresponding to North African peak, not being predominant. The identity of the southern pillar of Liba Mons has been disputed through history. Okay, interesting.
That's cool.
So, I mean,
It's high on a clod.
It's
of dirt.
impressive,
It's
but-
high. No, it's high on a clod of dirt.
I'm just saying, it's an
I've seen mountains
impressive.
in
looks
Norway.
like there's a telescope on top of it.
That's a weather dome. Some poor guy's
Look at
got.
all these freaking seagulls. I would hate to be there.
I was gonna
Jeremy
say,
be like, I love it.
look at the stairs that you got to take up.
That's a hard pass for me, too. I don't even know if I can make it. You have to drag
I'd
me
be
up
like,
there.
can you take me by helicopter, please?
Almighty Malachite, nice Kabu tops.
That's a pretty impressive rock.
It is impressive. I say
If you
it's more than a cloud of
snapped some
dirt.
obsidian and then zoomed in on a microscope, you'd see the same thing. I don't know.
Hey, Prudential has the strength of Gibraltar, Jeremy. Random monkey like getting her nip sucked.
I don't know. It's
That's gonna knock it back down for me.
that's a clod of.
honestly.
That's
What,
a
the
clod
monkey
of,
picture?
It's a clod of dirt. It can be high on the clod of dirt, but there's nothing special about. I'm not voting for it. I'm saying
I
clod
don't
of
know.
dirt.
At best, it's big, beautiful boulder for me. I don't care. What do you think?
Chris, you have beautiful hand carved element doorway as big, beautiful boulder. All this thing did was come to a point. It's a clod of
Honestly,
dirt.
I feel like we need to knock Devil's Tower down a little bit. Now that I'm looking at this, I think that like it's honestly, I think that like all three of these need to be down here.
The natural formations?
Yeah, like they're okay, but like they're not nearly as impressive as like any of these other things. Like I think, yeah, Petrified Fort. Yeah, I think.
Can you do me a favor though, and at least put Devil's Tower in front of the Rock of Gibraltar? I feel like that's pretty unique. Like it takes certain rare circumstances to make that.
Yeah.
But the Rock of Gibraltar is just like, and it could have happened anyway. It happens everywhere. Cliffs of Dover.
Cam says it's a nice rock
Normandy.
because of the
Cliffs
historical
of Dover
value
are
and
on
military uses of it.
All right, Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone is probably one of the most important
Yup.
rocks in history.
Why?
Because it contained, it translated ancient Egyptian into Greek into something else.
Yep.
So you had 3 different languages that say all the same thing. So like Napoleon found it by accident when he's strolling around in Egypt just conquering crap for no reason.
If it wasn't for the Rosetta Stone, I doubt we'd be able to read half of the historical. Yeah.
Hold the phone. You're saying it had Latin?
Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what was on
there. Were 3 languages, right?
I'm pretty sure it was Latin, Greek, and hieroglyphics. The decree has... The top and middle text are ancient Egyptian using hieroglyphics, and the bottom is... Oh, no, it's just it's just Greek and ancient Egyptian.
Ancient Greek and ancient Egyptian.
Making the Rosetta Stone key to deciphering Egyptian scripts.
Yep.
Interesting. But how do we know the guy who did the translation on the Rosetta Stone originally, who like put the Greek on there, just wasn't being funny? And so
because he can use other language clues to decide whether or not this is nonsense.
I mean, I'll allow it, but I think you guys are being too... It's a nice rock.
No.
It's one of the most important rocks in history.
2 against 1.
Google the most important rock in history and just see what comes up as a hit.
The most important rock in history.
The Beatles.
10 famous rocks.
These are all going to be natural formations. It's not going to be man-made.
Uluru, the Blarney Stone, Haystack Rock, Plymouth Rock, which isn't on the list, I don't think. Rock of Gibraltar, the Rosetta Stone, Stonehenge, which we haven't gotten to yet, the Great Arch of Gitu, which we did have on here, the Stone of Scone.
The Stone of Scone.
Devil's Tower. So those are 10 famous rocks. The Statue of something. Anyway, so Rosetta Stone definitely belongs on there. Statue of Unity in India. Dang, India's getting a lot of rep here.
Were you going to remote start your parents' car?
That is a huge freaking statue, dude. It's apparently of that guy, though. That's 240 meters tall. Statue of Liberty is weak as heck compared to this.
That is insane.
I always thought their statue in Brazil with Jesus was bigger than the lady holding the sword.
He's only 50 meters. Crazy. Yeah, Michelangelo's David. That's so funny that they have like... That's insanely big. That's crazy. That's a big head. This guy is somebody famous.
Yeah.
Narendra Modi.
But so where is this and who is that representation of?
Okay, the Statue of Unity is the world's tallest statue, the height of 182 meters in Gujarat, India. It depicts an Indian politician and independence activist, some guy who was the deputy prime minister and home minister of an independent India and adherent to Mahatma Gandhi.
Hold on. Gwen said he's concrete, so it's debatable if he's actually a rock.
Oh, it's modern too. It was first announced in 2010. Started in 2013. Right.
Yeah, but
it took 5 years to build.
Was that 42.2 or $422 million?
$422 million.
That's $500 million almost.
Of concrete.
You know how many homes that could have built?
Yeah, you know, I'm less impressed with this one now because it's like so modern.
Dog water.
This one might be dog water.
It's concrete faking itself as rock.
It's not. I don't know how to say this. It could have just been something else. Could have been homes.
It could have been literally anything
$422 million. My gosh. Get out of here.
Stonehenge.
Okay.
The fact that we still have no idea how they did that, I think that needs to be in Superb.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I think it's cooler than the Moads, personally.
I mean, maybe.
I've been to Stonehenge, and it is incredible.
You just can't get close to it.
You can on June 21st.
The day before my birthday.
They let you touch it.
The solstice?
Yes,
we need to
because
go
the
for
sun,
my birthday.
The sun.
Is your birthday on the 21st?
It gets swarmed by druids.
Druids?
Hey, I got protection from druids, so.
What do you mean druids?
Druids, people who believe in trees being alive and stuff like that. I don't know. Read it.
Cam says Stonehenge is where people gather on his birthday.
Oh, that's right. Your birthday is the 21st, isn't it? And mine's the 22nd.
What do you want to know?
Or do we share a birthday? I forget.
Just pull it up. But every year they allow you to go up and touch it on June 21st because the
Dang, 3100 to 1600 BC. That is so freaking old.
And it just belonged to a guy not that long ago. Like it was just in some
Really?
guy's backyard. And he bought it for his wife and she didn't want it. So then he
The
donated
site and
it.
its surroundings were added to the World Heritage Sites in 1986.
Seriously. So before then, it was literally just owned by a guy. And he bought it for his wife and she didn't like it. So he's like,
If you bought me that, I would have made some sick garden in there.
well, yo, you just ruined this 3100 BC thing by
I wouldn't ruin it.
slapping
I
modern flowers over the thing. Next thing you know,
I wouldn't put
your
flowers
begonia
on
roots
it.
are going to be ruining the stones.
I would do raised beds.
Oh, that's even worse.
How is it worse? You can just take them out then.
Oh, my goodness.
You're
Kara.
so funny.
All right.
Anyways, the solstice lines up and shoots right through the thing.
So
The whole thing was like built around the movement of the heavens, right?
the thing to concrete, no pun intended, the Unity statue is, DMAT said, if it is concrete, it will only last a century or two before it starts to crumble, or sooner.
Well, there's stuff that the Romans built out of concrete that's still standing today.
But did you know the mix is, they don't know?
Yeah, it's like Damascus steel. Like we have like stuff that's sort of close to it, but it's not like nearly as good as that. Or like
That blew my mind when I learned that.
yeah.
How can you not reverse engineer a Roman concrete recipe? Why? That's probably what was supposed to be on the Rosetta Stone. The Greeks were like, oh, we figured it out. Here's the recipe.
Well, so the Greeks predated the Romans in terms of like their epochs, but
They never existed at the same time?
they existed at the same time. But like the Greeks were on the decline when the Romans came to power.
Got it.
The Romans had used salt water instead of regular water for their concrete. It has been discovered within the last 2 years. Well, that's cool. Modern concrete does not last as long as Roman concrete, yeah. Well, that's cool.
These are the Udagiri and Kandagiri caves. They're not terribly large, as you can see. They're like human size. Another thing in India. Ooh, that's a symbol.
So
That was something before the Nazis
exactly.
took it over.
Yep. It means peace or something, doesn't it?
I think so.
Well, not anymore. It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. It's not
cool.
Like
You know what this thing is suffering as of? You know what this thing is suffering as
Oh,
of?
those are cool.
It's like when you first interview somebody and you're like hyped. This is like end of interview. Like it probably would have been cooler if we would have came across that higher on the list.
Yeah, but now we have the perspective too of like seeing like truly gargantuan things, and this is literally like just like a. You know what this layout reminds me of? Oh, 2-story motel.
100%.
It's Schitt's Creek.
Yes, it is.
So it's like it's I'm not gonna say that it's terrible, but this is definitely like it's borderline cloud of dirt, but we'll put it on big
Yeah.
beautiful boulder, I think.
Okay. I'll take it.
Actually, you know what? No, actually looking at some of the other things that are in here, it's definitely cloud of dirt.
Oh, funny. All right, who's next?
So we have Uluru in Australia.
Triclaw said Roman concrete combines seashells and volcanic ash as well.
Oh, that's
Along
They,
with some
so the aggregate they used was a lot of seashells and stuff. And when they did domes, oh my god! So the way that because like the support, like the thing that they made the concrete thinner and thinner by using like pottery and stuff. So there's like literally just like pots that are taking up more volume of the thing, so the concrete gets really thin near the top of domes and stuff like that. Because they basically did like CT scans of like domes in there, and they're like, oh, because so it starts off as normal pouring, gets like more and more crap, and it just fills it out so that it's lightweight.
Interesting.
Cool.
So Uluru, big old rock. It looks like.
Nothing representation from
Wait, is
Australia.
this-
I need a sense
hold
of
on.
scale for this. It's in Australia.
Hold on. Is this the rock that we see in Rescuers Down Under? Do you remember as they're like panning over and
Dude,
it comes up to that
I
rock?
haven't seen Rescuers Down Under in probably 20 years.
It's like the intro to it, I think, and it's
All
like
right.
zooming through, and all of a sudden it goes up to this huge rock in the middle of whatever. Gwen says yes. I'm so good. It's such a good movie.
So just click through, Chris. You don't get copyright strike. No, it's
Oh.
different.
I think it's behind it. I think that it's the thing back over there, not this.
Yeah.
These flowers are CGI, by the way.
Are they really?
Yep, I watched a thing about like how they. This is one of the earliest CG things.
Yeah,
I think
there it
that's
is.
I think that's it for sure. Actually, looking at this. How could you remember? When did you watch this last week?
It's probably been like 10 years.
Who's got a house in the middle of a field like this right next to this giant rock?
The boy
no
does.
wonder he gets kidnapped. These are Joanna's eggs.
Can you imagine living in those massive field of purple flowers?
I hope he's not allergic.
Right? Such a good movie.
Wonder if he's related to Mike.
Watch that tonight.
Joanna! Yes, Joanna's the best. Oh, funny. Oh, wombat.
Was that a wallaby?
Wallaby? That's a wallaby, you're right. Not a wombat. Wombat's the kind of koala looking thing.
Honestly, it's a cloud of dirt.
I mean, truly. But it's really cool at the same time.
The fact that it was in Rescuers Down Under knocks it up a little bit for me. So.
I put at the top of cloud of dirt.
It's way better than the Strict of Gibraltar.
I don't know about that.
That's just a giant rock that just
They're
stuck
both
with
just
being
giant
pointy.
rocks.
The other one was in a movie, and it just...
The Rock of Gibraltar, I don't know. I'll go like this.
It's way cool.
It's like wide Devil's Town.
In Australia, where everything wants to kill you.
Australia never got any representation. It needs to be higher up.
All right.
That statue should be up by David.
The Venus de Milo, I think, is, again, one of the most important rocks.
Yep.
All right, then last, the White Cliffs of Dover. Jeremy mentioned it earlier.
Beautiful.
They're absolutely stunning. It's definitely... It should be in Big Beautiful Boulder. They are gorgeous.
So, there we go. I think they use their butt to crush predator skulls and they hide the burrow.
You're
what
right.
are we talking about?
You're
Wombats?
right, Gwen. I remember reading that somewhere.
Can you imagine being known for crushing stuff with your ass?
But who?
Wombats.
So
Wait,
when
what?
things attack it, they will back up and crush things. That they go. I think they go face first into their
crush
dens.
Predators.
Do wombats crush skulls?
Butt. World's most deadly butt.
Australia's wildlife.
All right, I am going to mute this because I feel like I get nuked every time that's like somebody explaining something. Wombat's deadly butt has been ignored for way too long. And it's now time to talk about it. Wombats are very cute, blah, blah, blah. 3 times more than theirs, shut up. They're amazing diggers and their burrows can be up to 100 feet long. Wow, okay.
That's so they can get back up 100 feet before ramming it.
Wombats make cute poop.
That's right.
Somebody mentioned that. British shapes important to their lifestyle.
What do they build their fires out of it?
What the heck?
This is ridiculous. Their diet and slow digestive system turns them into cubes.
Interesting.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just learn. That's too much about poop. Oh my gosh, come on. I just want to know about their butt.
Who made this video?
Somebody who likes poop.
Look at that butt bone.
When in danger, the wombat will dive into their burrow with their shield of a butt outside. They don't feel if they get bitten or scratched, as their butt contains very few nerves. What happens when the predator is too stubborn to leave the wombat alone?
Yes, Philinux. This is how pooping a brick came to being.
The world's deadly. They'll flatten its body out, leave a gap between the roof of the burrow and their butt. Reaches in the gap, the wombat will drive its butt upwards.
I love how they don't have any actual video evidence.
Twerking them to death. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to give this a thumbs down just because how much poop things there were in there.
Tink says she asked her husband why their poop is square, and he said they eat square meal.
4 square meals a day. Just get 3
My goodness. All right. So there we go. That's the definitive tier list.
Who is this about? You got to unmute it so we can hear the battle for the giveaway. What if my mom wins a roll of film?
It starts after the person drops.
Oh. Who's going to win? It's absolute pandemonium. Annie Roses is flying over the whole time. Look at the feathers!
Crushed.
She is losing all of her feathers. Bear Jew's exploding. D-Mat's going crazy. Mikalisto is...
Your feathers are flying everywhere. I'm already to go down.
Oh, Tink Live is getting beat by Kabu Tops.
Oh no! Kim,
What is up
you
with that
killed my
magic card?
Ivysaur.
Leo might be the winner here. Oh, he got
No,
whacked
he's
by
going
D-Mat,
down.
though.
Cam's gonna take him.
Oh, who's gonna get the potion?
He's a
Cam's taking it.
Kim.
Oh, is he gonna get the other one too? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Cam is the winner.
Way to go. He could probably really benefit some free filament.
No, I could benefit from free.
Right. So we know Cam is here because he dropped a bomb just like a second ago. So Cam, congratulations. You won filament.
So what an important episode that we saw.
He says
today.
it will be used for the IG project. The Instagram project.
Yes, exactly. We're going to be rating somebody who's playing Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Ooh.
We should rate somebody who's playing Minds Mode.
You're so funny. We already have somebody lined up, so we're going to leave it.
Dave pointed me at this guy, so the green screen king looks like he could use a little bit of work, but we're not going to say anything about that.
It's okay.
All right.
Bop it.
All right, so let's get this ready. Raid channel.
Sorry we didn't talk about Star Wars, guys.
You know,
I did not think it was going to take us an hour and a half to rate those rocks, to be honest. That being said, we spent a half hour talking about not them whatsoever, too.
And we did talk about apples and what was the other food we talked about?
apples.
A lot of apples.
And
it was apples and something. Apples and something
Oh,
else.
yeah, since you talked about the apples of Star Wars, which are just apples.
What was the other thing we talked about? Apples and something else.
And applesauce.
No, it wasn't apples. It was another food.
Green
Wasn't it?
tea.
No.
Yeah, we did talk about how bad that tea was.
Nalurons.
No.
All right, well, anyway, but as we're getting ready to go, I need to apologize to the audio-only listeners of the podcast. Yet again, I provided absolutely nothing of value to you, but you can always make that better by joining us live every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast. Or you can watch us on your time by joining us on youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below to keep the conversation going. We need to restaple that, by the way. I just noticed that thing is drooping like crazy. So it was fun doing that and rock rating and not talking about Star Wars at all. But you know what? New year, new show. Right?
Yay, Philinux. I love this podcast.
So
Happy.
So I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. And of course,
May the force be with you.